This is one of the stocks that I make. This is just laminated birch plywood. I shoot prone. I like big heavy stocks. I'm not shooting in a class. This one fits me. There's no buttstock. It's 6BRX, which is a 6BR punched out a little bit with a 40-degree shoulder. This is one of the first Axises I had gotten, and on this one I did not cut. I trued the receiver, but I did not cut the extra material away where the original recoil lug went. This is when I was just testing to see how true they are. So I left that, put a standard recoil lug in. These are from Remington 600s. They have a little notch on the top that your base could butt up against. I used the round style barrel nut, and the reason I did that, this receiver and the Axis receivers are fairly wide, and I was trying to get a contour there, and I didn't match it up perfectly. But this one too has been out to the range probably 4 or 5 times, probably less than 200 rounds through it. Scope and base are the same, rings are the same. This is either a Douglas or a Schilling barrel. This still has the original Axis trigger that I did some modifications to. Nothing that's been on the internet yet. Nothing that's been on the Savage forum or whatever it's called. This started life as a 308, and it's a good shooting gun. This is a faster twist barrel. This is 1 in 10.
Is this a 308?
No, this is 6BRX.
Oh, okay.
It started life as a 308, so I didn't have to change bolt faces. In truing the bolt faces, I find that there's just a light surface cut. Most Savage bolts are a little bit dished towards the with the bias going towards the firing pin, and that's from their polishing. It actually serves no, whether you true them, it's just to check to see if it's true, and you just take a surface cut. This rides my bag straight, and like I said, the stock was just made to fit me.
So that hand, where your hand, that is made
right
just
to
for
my
your
hand and laying on the ground with my right elbow completely out.
Custom, totally ergonomic, most ergonomic fit that any gun could have, because it's made just for you.
There are no adjustments on this, correct, and I've just recessed where my shoulder would go, and it's fairly slick action. I love these actions now, especially when you can get into them for complete action for less than 150 bucks. This is a group fired with it again, 200 yards, still working up a load. Lapua brass, 6BRX. I was using 68 grain Uber bullets, double ogive, 31 grains of benchmark. It's been okay. I don't know, of course barrels are different, twists are different. I was going to rechamber this one to 6 TCU only because brass is cheaper. Save the brass for the other guns. I'm still experimenting on these. The problem that people have been having with the Savage is they're an entrance level gun. They don't know firearms, they don't know basics. They think they do, and they're looking at small rub marks, and it's perfectly natural. The gun is safe, it's accurate, it's good right from the box. Everybody complains the stock is weak, it's weakest link. It's got flaws, but it's a $270 gun. It'll shoot, if you use good ammo, it'll shoot well. And this is what you can do to them with very little money. The action is very, very rigid. It's got plenty of gas vents on it. It is safe by design. And this one doesn't have the AccuTrigger. This has the original Axis trigger that I've made some modifications to that aren't shown anywhere. We'll get into that later.